Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Red on red. Here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They go play action now. Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Richardson to throw. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Richardson looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Easy. Read up 24. Read up 54.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, this defense for the Jags, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
They spent the week of practice in. We know our rating's not that great, and we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to extend their lead. But what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Hey, run!
And 20 at the 15-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigskin at the 7-yard line.
But that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. And it certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Yeah.